Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that was something last week results its own this time.
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Young. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
DJ Jones
showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Young on 3rd down. He gets this one to Boyd. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Trying to find Jamison Williams, but now it's 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They'll go. H.N. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Slot man moves right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The Falcons at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
That throw by Young incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that.
There he goes, right side.
Still going. Russell Gage,
touchdown, Carolina. Russell Gage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 9 now.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuregunam.
After 1, 7-3 the score. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And indeed, the flag is out.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Achane.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. Touchdown, Falcons!
Jamison Williams.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
Okay, right. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, is swapping that onus back and forth.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Young on first down.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And Young's throw there incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Third and short yardage. Young on the screen. This is Eckler. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
From the left hash, this from 34.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will line us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll throw now on the final play.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So we have reached...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons.
Devon Achane,
45 yards.
And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. The pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
1st and 10, Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready. 3rd down, Young from the gun. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big
touchdown, Carolina! Tyler Boyd, 51 yards. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Second and 4. Well, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Following the interception, Young. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. The Young keeps it, moving right. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here is Young. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And they'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop it. I like the confidence he showed.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep fighting.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, Young. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Young to throw it. Touchdown, Panthers. Russell Gage with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Panthers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt the horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
A run straight ahead with H.M.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On 3rd down, H.M.
He's not going to get there. That wasn't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
H.M. gets it from the gun.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. And that's caught by Williams.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll give this to a chance. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. To throw. Steps away. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They started on the ground with Eckler. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Up the middle with Eckler.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now Young.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he's going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
52 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try to throw now. Young finding Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now Young. He's got Eckler.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Here's the Panthers punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He'll drop to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. But that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got to complete to Waddle. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Falcon first down.
They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I thought at first he tried to run him, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us. We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah.
MEH, man. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew,